In other words, we could put it this way. People ask questions about Jesus' peace teaching in two ways. Sometimes, first of all, in order to find an excuse to disregard it, or sometimes in order to better understand and apply it. And it's important for us, before we get embroiled in a conversation about these "but what about" scenarios, to discern how someone is asking the question in the first place. Some people, as soon as we talk about the way of peace, will say, so are you telling me that we should have just sat by and do nothing while Hitler takes over the world? So are you telling me if a man breaks into our house, I'm just supposed to let him slaughter my family and do absolutely nothing? So are you telling me, and the hope is that through aggressive rhetoric, they will back you into a corner to the point where you will have nothing to say, and then they can leverage that moment as an opportunity to disregard the plain teaching of Christ. It's a wonderful joust. It's an amazing verbal battle. It doesn't get us any closer to truth. Thanks for trying. I'm not going to play the game. But some people ask these questions sincerely and genuinely because they are saying, I want to understand the teaching of Jesus and I want to follow the teaching of Jesus, but I need to know how it plays out in the real world. And these are the people we want to respond to. And so I'm going to trust all of you ask your questions from a good heart in the best possible way. And I want you to then be discerning when others ask you questions. Is this someone who just wants to ask, keep asking, keep poking, keep prodding, keep asking until finally you say, I. And they can say, yeah, you see? Ridiculous. Pacifism. And they've used kind of verbal leverage, wordplay, to disregard what's there. We might not have all the answers, but we don't have all the answers on any theology. Can you explain the Trinity? Oh yeah, well how could it be 3 in 1? Well how could it be, oh yeah, well if the Father is the Son is the, you see, Trinity. We don't use that as our route to any theology. Who says the theology that answers every question, leaves no stone unturned, and never leaves us with any area of doubt or wondering, that never leaves us with any question? That's the only theology we can accept, because I'll tell you, the just war theory leaves just as many or more so unanswered questions. What we are doing is people who are committed to following Christ on the same side together saying, how can we live this out? How can we live it out?